The Chosen One's Journey by Dragonwolf 12. Once all the humans and Pokemon had eaten, Ash returned everyone but Pikachu, and they set on their way. As they were walking, Misty let out a shriek. Having gotten used to Misty's frantic yelling, Ash calmly turned to the redhead to see a Weedle trying to climb up her leg. "You know," Ash said, as he grabbed the bug and put it on a nearby tree, "I think the bugs sense your fear and are trying to make you feel better about them." Misty humped. "Well, I wish they wouldn't," she said angrily. Enter the fire type, Ash thought, sensing nods from all the Pokemon. He shook his head, and they continued walking through the forest. Suddenly, there was a rustling from the grass near them. With a shout, a kid wearing a samurai outfit and wielding a sharp-looking katana charged out of the bushes. Swinging the sword, he aimed the point directly in Ash's face. Unfortunately for him, Pikachu was quicker. As the sword came down, Pikachu leapt from Ash's shoulder, and his tail took a metallic shine. He swung his tail around and slammed it into the sword. The katana went spinning away and found itself embedded in a tree, while the samurai kid spun around and landed on his ass. "Who are you?" Ash demanded, as Pikachu landed back on his shoulder. The mouse Pokemon started sparking threateningly. Raising his hands in a placating gesture, "Please! This is all a misunderstanding. I never meant to hurt anyone. I am called Samurai, and I am a Pokemon trainer." "If that's true, then what were you doing swinging that damn sword at me?" Ash asked angrily, Pikachu still growling and sparking on his shoulder. "It is merely a test to see if you are a worthy trainer. I had no intention to harm you," Samurai said. "That is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard," Misty said. The samurai kid sweated profusely, looking eager to change the subject. "Are one of you perhaps from the town of Pallet?" Looking taken aback, Ash said, "I'm from Pallet Town." Samurai stood up with a triumphant expression on his face. Pointing at Ash, he said, "3 trainers from Pallet Town have already passed through this forest, and I have battled each of them. The battles were glorious, even though I lost to all of them. I wish to challenge you to a battle in hopes of regaining my honor." Ash perked up at this, his first trainer battle. "Oh, this is gonna be fun," he thought. His Pokemon started laughing in glee, ready to trounce the freak. "I accept. What are the conditions?" he asked. "It will be a 2-on-2 battle with no substitutions," Samurai said. "Fine," Ash replied. "Pinsir, into battle!" Samurai shouted. A large Pinsir appeared out of the Pokeball that Samurai threw, and snapped its horns menacingly. Ash took out his Pokedex and scanned Pinsir. Pinsir, the Stag Beetle Pokemon. Pinsir is astonishingly strong. It can grip a foe weighing twice its weight in its horns, and easily lift it. This Pokemon's movements turn sluggish in cold places. A bug type, Ash thought. "Pidgeotto, are you ready?" "Let me at it! I'll crush the bug!" she replied enthusiastically. Grabbing her Pokeball from his belt, Ash threw it, saying, "Pidgeotto, to the battlefront!" The bird Pokemon appeared in a flash of light, ready for action. "Now, Pinsir, use Bind!" Samurai commanded. Pinsir lowered its horns and charged Pidgeotto, intent to grab the bird and crush it. "Dodge, with Quick Attack!" The bird Pokemon bolted out of Pinsir's path in a streak of light. "Now come around and use Wing Attack!" Pidgeotto's wings started glowing bright white as she circled the clearing and aimed at Pinsir's back. "Pinsir, behind you!" Samurai shouted. The Stag Beetle Pokemon turned around just in time to see a flash of brown as Pidgeotto slammed her wing into it. Pinsir crashed to the ground from the impact, while Pidgeotto landed in front of Ash. "Ah! Pinsir, get up!" Samurai encouraged. Seeing Pinsir stagger back to its feet, Ash called out, "Now, finish it with Gust!" Pidgeotto started flapping her wings, and blades of energy went sailing at Pinsir, whipping up powerful winds around them. The attack slammed into Pinsir, sending it flying across the clearing. When Pinsir landed, there were swirls in its eyes, signifying its defeat. "Pinsir, return!" Samurai returned his Pokemon, then grabbed his second Pokeball. "Go, Metapod!" With a flash, the Cocoon Pokemon appeared. Seriously? A Metapod? Well, a battle is a battle, Ash thought. Don't let Metapod harden. It will just prolong the inevitable. "Metapod, use Heart!" Samurai began. "Quick Attack!" Ash shouted. Before Metapod could even register the command, Pidgeotto slammed into it, sending it across the field. Since Metapod already have high defense, it survived the attack. but Ash wasn't giving up. "Keep going, Pidgeotto! Quick attack again!" Ash said. Suddenly, he felt a surge of excitement. "I'll give you one better," Pidgeotto thought to him. Pidgeotto performed a flip in midair, coming in close to the ground. Her body became surrounded in white streaks, and she rocketed at Metapod. Just before hitting Metapod, she vanished, before slamming into the Cocoon Pokemon and sending it flying across the clearing again. Metapod was unconscious before it hit the ground. "Awesome job, Pidgeotto! That aerial ace was perfect!" Ash congratulated. "Of course it was," she said. Wordlessly, Samurai returned Metapod. Turning to Ash, he said, "You are truly a powerful trainer. Thank you for the battle." "Yeah, I had fun," Ash replied. "Let's have a rematch next time we meet." "Very well. I wish you good luck on your journey," Samurai said. He was about to turn around when Misty interrupted. "Hey, do you know how far we are from Pewter City?" Samurai nodded. "Approximately an hour's journey in that direction," he said, pointing in the direction they were heading. "Thanks," Misty replied. Upon entering Pewter City, Ash went directly to the Pokemon Center. After dropping his Pokemon off with Nurse Joy, he walked around and talked with different trainers to see what they knew about the gym leader. "So, what did you find out?" Misty asked when he went back to her. "Apparently, the leader's name is Brock. He usually holds 3-on-3 battles and always saves his Onix for last," Ash said. "So, he's a Rock-type trainer?" she asked. "Yeah, that's why I had Pikachu learn Iron Tail, and Pidgeotto learn Steel Wing," Ash explained. "Those Steel-type attacks would be extremely effective against Brock's Rock-types. Also, he will probably underestimate me if I use Pokemon with a type disadvantage." "Well, good luck. I'll be watching you, so you better not disappoint me," Misty said with a grin. "I won't," Ash said, as the Pokemon Center chime went off, signaling that his Pokemon were healed. Once Ash collected his Pokeballs and Pikachu, he headed directly to Pewter Gym, with Misty at his side. Upon arrival at the stone building, Ash confidently pushed the doors open and walked in. The inside of the gym was pitch black, but Ash could sense someone sitting on the other side of the room. This was confirmed when a voice rang out, "Who goes there?" "I'm Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town, and I challenge you to a battle," Ash called back. "Very well, I accept your challenge," the voice replied. Suddenly, the entire gym lit up with a rocky battlefield rolling onto the floor. On the other side of the field, a teenager was sitting cross-legged against the wall. When the field was completely formed, a referee walked onto the field to announce the rules. "This will be a 3-on-3 Pokemon battle between Challenger Ash of Pallet Town and the Pewter City gym leader, Brock. Only the challenger will be allowed to make substitutions." "Good luck, Ash," Misty said as she walked to the sidelines. Brock stood up, took his first Pokeball, and threw it to the field. "Geodude, I choose you!" he called. Ash took out his Pokédex and scanned the Geodude. Geodude, the rock Pokemon. Geodude have incredibly high defensive power, making it virtually resistant to any physical attacks. Putting his Pokédex away, Ash pulled out his own Pokeball. "All right, Pidgeotto, to the battlefront!" Ash threw the ball, and Pidgeotto appeared with a cry. Brock raised his eyebrows. "You're using a flying type against my rock type? You don't stand a chance." Pidgeotto narrowed her eyes. "Oh, it's on!" she thought. "Ash, let's beat this rock back to the Stone Age." "You got it," Ash thought back. The referee raised his flags. "The challenger has the first move. Ready? Begin!" "Okay, Pidgeotto, let's start off with Gust," Ash called. Pidgeotto lifted off and started flapping her wings hard. Blades of energy started swirling a powerful wind inside of the field, causing some damage to Geodude. "Hold strong, Geodude. When the attack ends, use Rock Throw," Brock called. Geodude braced itself against the wind and waited for the gust attack to end. When the wind died down, Geodude shoved its hands to the ground and brought up several large rocks and started launching them at Pidgeotto. "Dodge them!" Ash called. Pidgeotto started flying all over the field, swerving in and around the flying rocks. Suddenly, one of the rocks clipped her wing, and Pidgeotto went down with a cry of pain. "Great job, Geodude!" Brock said. "Now finish it with Rollout!" Geodude tucked its arms to its body and started rolling towards the downed Pidgeotto at high speed. "Quick, Pidgeotto! Get up and use Steel Wing to defend yourself!" Ash yelled. Pidgeotto managed to stagger back to her feet and brought her wings out in front of her to shield her body. The wings then gained a metallic glow, and they turned to hard steel. Geodude slammed into the steel-hard wings and pushed Pidgeotto back a foot before coming to a stop. "Now, use Twister to blow it away!" Ash ordered. Pidgeotto's wings returned to normal, and she brought them back behind her. With a single powerful flap, a tornado formed around Geodude, and the rock Pokemon was sent tumbling away. "Now, combine Aerial Ace with Steel Wing, and bring it on home!" Ash shouted. Pidgeotto lifted off and performed a backflip in the air as blades of white energy surrounded her. At the same time, her outstretched wings regained their metallic glow. A foot away from Geodude, Pidgeotto vanished before slamming into the rock Pokemon. Geodude was sent flying across the gym and landed in a cloud of dust. "Geodude is unable to battle! Pidgeotto wins!" the referee announced.